Whoop, whoop, whoop. False start. False start. Okay, that's not how I meant. That's not how I meant it to start. So let's try that one more time with feeling. Are we sitting comfortably? Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And you are in tune to the original wrap-up show. Don't settle for any imitations. Say imitation is a sincerest form of flattery. But I could do without it. So let's get into it. The original wrap-up show. And first things first, allow me to fix my screen. Let's get this on up in here. Where are we? Boom. How you like me now? Okay. So, hello and welcome. Hold on, let's get this. Rat-tat-tat. How you like that? Nah, don't like this, Let's correct the title. Let's shuffle this around just a little bit. Where are we? Okay. Let's cut that off there. Cut. Reversal split or no fight. That was not the title at all. That's not what I wrote. Fury versus Usyk 30-70 split or no fight. That's not what I wrote. Wasn't there something about and no rematch? 37 and no rematch. Yeah, that's right. That's what it should have been. How did that get left out? I was writing the title. And no rematch. No rematch. Yes, you heard me right. Came out of Tyson Fury's own mouth. If you haven't seen the video, fear not. So I'll wrap up. Okay. Or no fight. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. There you go. So I had it down there, but not up there. Or no fight. Okay. So now we're good. Boom. And that is the title. Let's see if that. Fury versus Usyk 7:30. Or no rematch. Yeah, that's right. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Let's put up the banner. Let's get this right. Pace. Reverse Usyk 37 split. And no rematch. Boom. Okay, so that's the banner, which you see scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Let's come out to that and let's get into this. Okay, who we got up in here? Are we sitting comfortably? Fuzzy's in the building. Fuzzy's cool. Sitting comfortably. Uncle Burnt Apostrophe. Another Fury roasting should be fun. Oh, hey, we're just talking about the decision. We're just talking about the decision that the man has made. And it ain't no speculation. We don't have to do no speculating. because he got it out of from the man's mouth himself, filmed it, he recorded himself. Let's just see, what am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? That's all. Okay, that's a good idea. That's not what I was trying to do, but it's a good thing to do. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's make sure that the sound is correct and in effect. Okay, so that's pinned up there. So what's going on now? What's going on now? What's going on now? What's going there? So what's going on now? What's going on now? Okay, so let's have a look. Let's make sure that the sound is correct. The sound is indeed correct. Let's have a look. Let's have a little looky. Fight doctor comes in and honors his wager. You see, the fight doctor and I, we had a little wager. The fight doctor felt that it's your cat there, your Tony Harrison cat. Your Tony Harrison cat would beat Tim Tszyu down in the bottom left. Bottom left. There's poor Tony's head, which took a battering. OMG. OMG. Not laughing at you, Tony. It's just that I knew. We talked about it last week. Remember the debate? Stiff versus sloppy. And unfortunately, I predicted it. I knew it. Poor Tony Harrison, he wasn't up to the task. When will people start giving Tim Tszyu his due? When? When it gonna happen? You're gonna have to start putting some respect on his name. So the fight doctor honors the wager. Thank you very much, sir. Puts a little bit of money in the Aunt DC, Aunt Kitty. This internet, this powerful cable internet don't come for free. I said cable. Is it cable? Is that the fastest internet? Whatever. Some fast speed wire, whatever you call it. That's what I got. Don't come for free. So much appreciation for the appreciation. We're losing the bet and honoring the bet. That's beautiful. And we have the Aaron Daly up in the building. The wizard sleeves. In Fury's defense, he only lies when his lips move. That is true. That is true. Where we at? Where we at? Congratulations to Tim Tszyu. Now, that's how you fight. That's how you fight. You put them mitts up and you just rock that kid's world. Rock his world. Rock his world. Rocked Harrison's world. Harrison in the end, he was just lying on the top rope. Oh my gosh. It's not that I got anything against Harrison. It's just that I see a man with limitations and I know his limitations. Every man's got his limitations, and I know Tony Harrison's limitations. And so now Tim Tszyu moves on. Looks like he's fighting the Charlo, Lil Charlo. He's fighting the Charlo. So that's going to be interesting. I thought Harrison would win too. The bookies took my money as well. I should have listened to the Rafi. And who was that cat? Who was that cat that you asked about last week? I think he was on the Callum Smith card. You know, Callum Smith dropped off with an injury. I didn't even know. Who was that cat you was talking about? What's his name? Aaron Aaron Daly. Who's the catch you was talking about last week? You asked me about him. Nah, not the guy who won, the guy who lost. Yeah, not him. Who's the guy that lost? 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 Oh, you don't know? OMG, you forgot him already. All right, let me do my own research then. Oh, Cullen. That's the one, Cullen. Cullen got cold. What the hell happened to Cullen? The Pacquiao took him out in like 4 rounds, beat him, battered him, left him looking like battered fish. Battered fish. Long gone are the days when you bet on the American. OMG. Come on now. Come on now. I'm sure the fight doctor is going to come on here and furnish us with the answers to what went wrong. What went wrong for Tony Harrison? OMG. Okay. Well, we can circle back around to that. But for now, let's get into this Shiznix. Battered him in his own country. Battered him in his own country and own city. OMG. Took care of him. Took care of him. Good and proper. Good and proper. Okay, well, let's look at the menu for today. We've done the sound check, so everything's nice and copacetic. If the magazine stick, take a stone and lick it. Hey, Cullen. Be a good co-main on Chris Billum-Smith's next bout. OMG. OMG. Co-main on a Chris Billum-Smith fight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You know I ain't watching that. You know I ain't watching that. The referee ain't watching. The referee wants no parts of that. No parts of that. Okay, well, let's have a look at what's on the menu. Have I got a menu? Well, that's the old menu. What about the new menu? OMG. Okay, so Tyson Fury has made a lot of utterances. And we have him. We got him. First and foremost, let's welcome in the Iron Kong. Iron Kong, how do you do?
I'm okay, Rafi. I don't have much of a voice. I've been talking a lot today. I was on 2 radio shows.
Oh.
One was a very contentious show. So, I'm a bit tired.
Was the fight doctor on that show?
No, this is a local radio show. This is a local radio show. It was conversation about reparations and et cetera, et cetera. There was an Anglican priest on who was most annoyed because someone apparently went and did a presentation at an Anglican church about that, and he doesn't feel like that's the place for such a discussion. So I had to educate the gentleman.
Educate the educator.
Yes. So it was about 2 hours of me talking to a big stone. So now my head hurts.
OMG, the Iron Kong busy over there doing his thing. Okay, so without further ado, how am I gonna do this? Let's just get straight into it. Let's get Tyson Fury's words. I think I'll pull that from the video because I bleeped out the expletives. Mine. So let's go to the video and let's see what Tyson Fury. As a matter of fact, I think I can show you what Tyson Fury had to say.
Yes.
Hold on. Let's share the screen. Let me share my screen. Uno momento. Boom. Boom. Which one is that? 70. Yeah. There it is. Okay, let's. Okay. There it is. Sharing. Yep. Let's go like so. Okay, there it is. And let's get some volume on this. Let's cut the music. And I think we're ready to go.
Tyson Fury. Hi, Tyson Fury here. Just a quick one. I've been speaking to the lawyers today, and Usyk's people are talking about rematch clauses and all that bollocks. Here's one to up the antes. How about there is no rematch clause for both of us? Let's up the antes completely. Never worry about what's in the future and how many more dollars you can get after you've been defeated.
Come on now, is there any real need for that foul language? You're supposed to be heavyweight champion of the world. Come on now, let's have a little bit. Let's have a sense of decorum. No more bad language.
Worry about the fight, April 29th. No rematch clause. The winner takes the glory. The loser goes home with his hand. How about that?
OMG.
Agree to that, you bitch.
Oh dear. I thought it was supposed to be a beautiful day, but I'm not so sure that Alexander Usyk would agree. What do you have to say to the belly? Alexander Usyk, your response.
Greedy belly. Rematch clause comes from your side.
OMG. Alexander Usyk responds to Tyson Fury by saying a rematch clause comes from your side.
Not mine. Stop whining and ducking. Be a man. Ink the contract.
Ink the contract. That means sign the contract.
Or vacate the belt.
Or vacate the belt.
I need undisputed.
I'm the official translator here.
And not to play your stupid games.
Stop playing your cockamamie stupid ass games. That's coming from Usyk.
Greedy belly.
That's coming from Usyk. Was that the last thing he said?
And not to play your stupid games.
Okay. Can't get
OMG. Okay, so that's the latest utterances from Tyson Fury. Hold on a second. And Kong having some trouble with his internet. Okay. So, where do we begin with this? As a matter of fact, let the damn thing play. Because I think I summed it up in this video.
Get no more straightforward than that. Tyson Fury comes out and talks about he wants to up the ante. Up the ante for what? Up the ante for you getting out of the fight? You were the 50-50 or no fight, man. That's what he said to Joshua, 50-50 or no fight. You and Wilder, your cohort, your partner in crime, 50-50 or no fight. You had Wilder saying as well, 50-50 or no fight. When neither of your economic value amounted to 50-50. Not even sure if it amounted to 40-60. But Joshua acquiesced and said, all right, 50-50, let's have it. And you still managed to worm your way out of it. And now you have the audacity to say you're upping the ante. Usyk said what you said, 50-50 or no fight. You drag your heels. Saudi Arabia, you priced yourself out of Saudi Arabia. They withdrew their offer because you priced yourself out. Now, he lost Saudi, so it's Wembley. And then Warren starts talking about Usyk ain't worth 50-50 in Wembley. It wouldn't be fair. So Usyk said, well, okay, we'll do 60-40. Winner gets the 60. We said no. Next thing we know, Usyk allegedly has agreed to, out of desperation, just to get the undisputed fight, he's agreed to your blackmail and said, okay, 30-70, which is disgusting and a disgrace from the 50-50 man. Okay, so he's agreed to 70-30. Now you're coming out with more Gabaggio.
Uh-oh, there is an echo. Glad you told me that. Glad you told me that. Why didn't nobody else tell me that? Glad you told me that. Okay, so we cut that. Don't need no echoing. But I think you get the sentiment. You get the sentiment. You get the sentiment. Tyson Fury, it appears there is a poll up in the chat. There's a poll up and it reads. What does it read? Does Fury want the Usyk fight? Does Fury want the Usyk fight? And there's a big question mark. Raphael got Usyk beating Fury. Well, that's a distinct possibility. That's a distinct possibility. Fury's out light year, up in the building. Fury's outburst makes me think Fury not going to be ready for April. April's the end of April. April 29th, I believe. April 29th. Rubski. I got Usyk beating Fury. Well, I think maybe Fury has Usyk beating Fury. Or else why the hell is he putting up so many roadblocks? Couldn't play any more of the video, but I think I summed it up there. This is diabolical and abominable that so-called heavyweight, so-called lineal champ seems to be lacking in the gonads. No rematch saves Usyk from being bored senseless twice. Yo, it's about the money. You know, there's some money involved. Of course they want a rematch. Of course Usyk's gonna want a rematch. You know, he's got 3 belts. He's putting 3 belts on the line. You know? So he's gonna want the rematch. Because there's money in that. And if things go against him, then he gets a chance to redeem himself. So I think the rematch is perfectly appropriate. Perfectly appropriate. But it seems to me that Tyson Fury is doing everything within his power to avoid this fight. Now, you're supposed to be the big boss of the division. You're supposed to be the big boss of the division, but yet it seems like you're flapping. Seems like Tyson Fury's flapping in the wind. Like a flag of convenience. OMG. What the hell are you doing? You're making yourself look like a comedian. You're making yourself look like a clown. You're making yourself look like you got shriveled gonads. What happened? The steroids shrivel the unmentionables, the gonads, the testicles, the testes. Because when you're ingesting endogenous substances, certain endogenous substances into the system, it makes your testes shrink. And the way Tyson Fury is moving right about now, looks like the man has suffered some shrinkage. What a shame. What a shame. So adjust this. Belts are meaningless. It's got nothing to do with nothing. What's that got to do with this? We're talking about the damn rematch. We're talking about Tyson Fury trying to take the rematch off the table. Only to find Usyk comes back and responds to his nonsense, his gibberish, and says, well, actually, old boy, in the interest of accuracy, you're the one. It's you. You're the one that put a rematch into the contract. Tyson Fury lies so much that he just ties himself in knots. He gets lost in his own foolishness. Yeah, Fury energy not the same when it comes to Usyk. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. You know what I mean? How can this guy look himself in the face, in the mirror? Or he's shaping up his beard in the morning. How can he look himself in the face knowing that he's making a complete and total ass of himself? The way he's shucking and jiving, trying to avoid the fight that he's maintained that he has wanted for years. Now he's shucking and jiving. What the hell's that? No twerker or shot fighter for Fury this time. Big problemo. Big problemo. Quite frankly, totally disgraceful. Utterly disgraceful. Of course, Usyk corrected him. So what's he going to take? What's he going to take to get Tyson Fury in betwixt the ropes? What's he going to take? What's he going to take? Let's come out of that. I think we have to come out of that. Let's close that down. And something else I want to play you. There was that. Okay. Something else I want to play you. Let's go. Wow. What the hell's that? What the hell's that? Jeez Louise. Hold on. Let me just show you. Let me just share this with you because it looks pretty grim. Looks pretty grim. Nope. You know, we have a couple of Welshmen. We have a couple of Welshmen who subscribe to this channel. And this is the scenes from Swansea in Wales. Apparently there's been a gas blast and a major incident. The house has been declared. A major incident has been declared in Swansea after a house collapsed following a suspected gas explosion. Does this shizzle happen in America? Gas explosions? Every now and then it happens over here. I don't really hear about gas explosions over in America in houses where the house gets blown up. Does it happen in America? I know you have train wrecks where toxic gases get released that's supposed to blight the area for 100 years. And you have something like that in Ohio. I don't tend to hear about gas blasts over there. This is a gas blast. The house is being demolished. All those old pictures of sentimental value. Urns. and what have you. All gone. I have to sift through the rubble, see what they can find. OMG. OMG. Okay. So, where's that? Over there? Okay. Let's get out of that. Stop sharing that. I see Usyk boxing circle on Tyson Fury. Then I have Usyk catching Fury with a straight left. Fury goes down with a punch he doesn't see. OMG. Hey, if that's going to put an end to all this nonsense and shenanigans from Tyson Fury, I mean, surely you'd have to welcome that. Surely you'd have to welcome a champion moving like a champion instead of a champion moving like a flag in the wind, just flapping. Such a big man to be flapping like this is very undignified. Very undignified. Okay, so where was I heading just now? Okay, I remember where I was going. Let me go there. Let me show you. There is it. Oh, there it is. There it is. What's this here?
April 29th. Whatever.
Okay, let's hold on. This is Krasuk speaking on Talk Sport. Tell me if there's an echo.
He needs an opponent in the ring, and his opponent is ducking him.
Yeah, but no one's going to stand that, Alex. No one's going to stand that, are they?
And it's not serious already. The man is trying to escape, and people. I'm really sorry for Tyson fans in the UK and throughout the world, because it's a big shame. It's a shame for a fighter to behave like that. It's not about money. I mean, it's not about boxing. It's about fear. And a big man like Tyson, it's impossible that a man could have so much fear.
So,
big man like Tyson experiencing so much fear. It's outrageous.
So, Alex, at what point, on behalf of Usyk, do you say, I tell you what out?
Is there an echo?
Usyk wants this fight badly. But, he cannot fight just by himself. He needs an opponent in the ring, and his opponent is ducking him. So that's why I don't feel this fight will take place on April 29th. Whatever conditions Usyk will accept.
OMG. That's Usyk's promoter, Krasuk. You just heard it for yourself. You don't feel that there'll be a fight. What did he say?
So that's why I don't feel this fight will take place on April 29th.
He says you don't feel this fight will take place on April 29th.
Whatever conditions Usyk will accept.
Where is Usyk? Has he been training?
Of course he's been training. A flapper and a big belly flopper. Big belly flopper. And he had a big greedy belly. What a greedy man. What a craven fellow. Craven. Earlier on, Krasuk spoke about some of the other nonsense that Fury's carrying on with.
Will not leave us with a fight. I mean, he will escape it anyway.
But this must be the last thing, though, Alex. I mean, I understand you can't speak on behalf of the fighter, so I know you're going to say your position and reserve your position until you and Alexander have made your decision. But this can't. If we get into the territory now of Tyson Fury having the last word, you had the last word by saying we'll take 30%. But by the way, we want £1 million for Ukraine.
How's that the last word? We'll take 30%. How's that the last word, you idiot? Oh yeah, we've got the last word. We'll take 30%. We'll take a derisory offer and give $1 million, donate $1 million to the Ukraine. How's that the last word? That's acquiescing. That's not having the last word. That's acquiescing to a derisory offer. You know, he did this crap. He pulled this crap with Dillian White, remember? Talking about something like 20%, and you had some little ass wipes defending it. Well, this is what it leads to. When you defend ill behavior, this is what it leads to. Worse behavior. Don't take a rocket science to figure that out. What's wrong with you? Shake your damn heads.
He's now coming back with his version of the last word, which is no rematch.
No rematch. No rematch. If you what? Go on.
You give this, he can't go anywhere now.
You see, this you're thick as shit. If you give this, so if you acquiesce to everything, then he can't go anywhere. Well, who the hell wants to acquiesce to everything? You're a businessman. You don't acquiesce to everything. That's not a negotiation. That's bending over. If you acquiesce to everything, then he's got nowhere to go. What kind of business strategy is that? Acquiesce to everything, and then the other guy look like a bad guy. In the meantime, you're walking around with light pockets, and he's walking around with heavy pockets. So Simon Jordan advocating that Usyk acquiesced to everything. Go and shove that up your, you know what. Idiocy. What kind of business is that? It's foolishness. Idiot business. I don't even, that's got my blood pressure up. I don't even want to hear no more ish from him. But anyway, let's hear a bit more ish from him.
Surely his credibility will be shot to pieces.
His credibility is already shot to pieces, you imbecile. You nincompoop. Okay, that's enough from you. Getting on my last nerve. Is there anything else left to say about Fury? Is there anything else left to say about Fury? Okay, let's just see Krasok's response, and then we get out of that. I asked you, is there an echo? Is there an echo?
No, his credibility is already shot to pieces. Next time he will come up publicly and say, okay, now Usyk, you will not receive 2 tickets in a front row for your wife and your mama.
Oh yeah, but no one's going to stand, Alex. No one's going to stand.
Okay, I've heard enough. This is just crazy, yo. Let me just cancel that out. How long the poll been up? How long has the poll been up? 16 minutes. Leave for another couple of minutes, or maybe I just round the poll off with that. Yeah, that's exactly what we do. We just end the poll right there. What's going on? Was there an echo? Was there an echo? Where's the poll result? Where's the result of the poll? Okay, maybe it'll come up shortly. Okay, but we move on. There's no result of the poll. But what was the result of the poll? The poll result ain't up. What the hell's going on? It's left me high and dry. Where's the result of the poll? Let me reload that shit. Sizzle. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Bloody hell. Had me worried. Let's go. Let's do this. Copy that. Move that over there. Boom. And there's your result. Does Fury want the Usyk fight? Yay or nay? Yes. 12% of people say yes. 87% of respondents say no. OMG. OMG. That's a sad state of affairs, but there you go. The public have decided. 87% of respondents said they don't think Tyson Fury wants to fight. What a shame. What a disgrace. Utter disgrace. Okay? We've heard enough from Tyson Fury now. We've heard enough crap for one night. So let us move on. Let us move on from that. Okay. Covered all of that. Usyk promoter says Fury is trying to escape the fight. Yep, we know. Tyson Fury making more demands. Wants Usyk to agree to no rematch. Who the hell does this guy think he is? You can't keep talking crap, my friend. And It's quite interesting on the, hold on. Tony Yoka. We're going straight into Tony Yoka right now. Might have to do that actually. In actual fact. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Is that it? Are we there? Are we nearly there yet? Okay. So, I think you can see it up on the screen right about now. Okay. So, is that clear? Okay. So, I was watching the Tony Yoka fight, and they covered it on Sky. Seemed like a last-minute thing. It's quite interesting because, as you know, Carlos Takam put a whooping on that boy. Whooping on that Tony Yoka. Hooks. It's hooking him upstairs, downstairs, all night long. All night long. All night. All night long. And that jab had a ramrod, a jab in the face of Yoka. Yoka came out. Yoka was just like he was for the Bakoli fight. He was like lackluster. And well, actually, he's better in the Yoka in the Bakoli fight. At least he's fighting back more. But it looks like Yoka's still suffering from some kind of shell shock because he came up with his muffs high and he kept them there. That seemed to be his priority, keep his hands high. But that don't cut it. Doing damage on the mic won't manage. That don't cut it. Having your hands up, protecting your head, and then Bakoli just going around the back. Bakoli just going around the back. You know what I mean? What's going on there? What's going on there? Bakoli going around the back, clipping you anyway when you got your hands held way up. Earmuffs high. He's just going around the back. Tony Yoka. Tony Yoka versus Takam. There's the images. There's the images. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Show that then. Stop sharing that. Show this. Yeah. Boom. 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 How that look? You can see that? You see that? Okay. So, as a matter of fact, hold on. I got the heating on. Let me go and turn that shizzle off because you know the Rafi body temperature is high. Okay. So, what's his name again? Takam going around the back of them gloves. Still catching the cat. Tony Yoka. So he beat him comprehensively. As we know, there was some controversy. I don't know if I could give Tony Yoka a round, but yet. Don't know if I could give Tony Yoka a round, but yet. One of the judges managed to award the fight to Yoka. How he did that, I don't know. Nobody knows, but he did. Okay, so it was a split decision win to Yoka to what's that cat's name? What's his name? Takam, Carlos Takam. Where is this? There we are. Yeah. The Carlos Takam split decision win, but everybody who watched the fight knows that he won that comprehensively. But an interesting aside to the whole of this thing was that Martin Bakoli was in the studio, in the Sky TV studio, and he gave his appraisal, gave his position on a few things. They asked him if he wants to fight next. He said, well, I would like to fight Daniel Dubois. I stopped him twice in training, in sparring. So I don't know if they want to fight me now. I'm going to stop sparring with people because I stopped Alexander Usyk in sparring as well, and he probably won't fight me either. So I'm not going to spar these guys anymore because I sparred them, I stopped them, and then they don't want to fight me no more. So that was quite, when he said Bakoli, when he said he stopped Dubois in training 2 times, the guests accepted it. Who was that cat? Sheffield cat. Cruiserweight champion. What's the cat's name? They call him the company man. Whatever his name is, I can't remember. So they accepted it. They accepted Bakoli's utterances, but then he went on to say that he stopped Usyk in training either, and they probably won't fight him. And then company man, what the hell is his name? Company man said, are you making this up? Are you making this up? And he said, no, I'm telling truth. You have to wonder, but is Martin Bakoli a liar when he says he stopped Usyk in training? I don't think so. But if he is, it's a good one because he's got us all curious now. He's got everybody curious now. So one has to wonder. I would do a poll on that, but no. We're going to press on. So one has to wonder, did Martin Bakoli really stop Usyk in training? No, I'm talking about Sky over here in the UK. Company man Nelson. His name's Nelson. Nelson. What's his name? What's his first name? Yeah. Somebody who's in the chat who's not dozing off couldn't say it. Trevor. That's not Trevor Nelson. That's a DJ. Bizzle up in the building. How do you do? Nelson, boxer. I suppose I'll have to Google it myself. These are a lot of dead mofos. Dead motherfuckers up in here. Nelson, boxer, Sheffield boxer. Johnny Nelson. Let me have a look if anybody said it yet. No, dead motherfuckers up in here. Still ain't said it. Friggin' hell. Oh my God. Mad mofos. Johnny Nelson about 5 minutes later, somebody comes up with it. Fucking hell, mate. What am I doing here? Lord God. Like talking to my fucking self. Anyway. So Martin Bakoli. So is it true what Martin Bakoli says? I don't friggin' well know, mate. I don't know. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, let us press on quickly. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. Where are we? Present. There we are. Okay, what next? Oh, okay. Tim Tszyu versus Tony Harrison. Tszyu v. Harrison. Okay. What time is it? Okay. Take it up to about an hour. We go to an hour, 60-minute mark. Yeah, like I said, like I had predicted, Tim Tszyu, heavy-handed. Tony Harrison, a lot of movement, a lot of BS. Because it all amounts to nothing. A lot of BS. And all the movement in the world. Yeah, he's slick. Yeah, he's slick. He had some nice moves, but what does it amount to? What does it amount to? What does it count for when you got no finish? Where's the finishing game? Where's the finishing game? Where is the finishing? Where is the finishing product? You're moving all around, and yeah, you had a combination or two once or twice. Yeah, he was losing almost all of the rounds. Well, admittedly, some of those rounds were close. Some of them were close. But alas, I said you was going to get knocked the fuck out, and you got knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? It wasn't hard to see because you got no finishing game. You know, you're all, what is it? What's a good analogy? What's a good analogy? You're all movement, but no end game. What's that all about? Where's the end game? You got to have an end game, but you got no end game. Tony Harrison, you got no end game. And I recommend that Tony Harrison just retires, call it a day, because the referee allowed him to take some licks, boy, on your backside. You took some licks in the head, brother. I don't know what the referee was waiting for. You took some licks in the head, some concussive blows. And you don't want that. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. I recommend you just go right on ahead and retire. You know what I mean? Go right on ahead and retire. Okay. Let's drop that. Let's look at what's coming up. Let's look at what's coming up this weekend. And close this shizzle down. Where are we? Where are we? Okay. Oh, what's that? March the 25th. Is that this weekend coming? No, it's the weekend after. Is it? Let me check. Let me have a look. Hold on. Let's share my screen. Tony, no tank. Let's share my screen. Let's see what's going down. Let's have a look at the boxing schedule. Okay, so there's my diary. Let's have a look at the dates. Oh, no. So that's not this weekend. That's the week after. It's next weekend when we have Plant versus Benavides. And that same weekend, what time is that? 5 a.m. UK time. Also, I presume that's on the same card. What is it? Is it on the same card? UK, Sky Sports, UK, in the US, it is, excusez-moi, ESPN. That's Plant Benavidez on the undercard. I presume it's on the same show. On the undercard is Comey Ramirez. So that's a couple of fights we're gonna have to be talking about, and we shall do so. What's going on? Okay, have I done it? Have I done my duty? I think I've done my duty. Let's drop that down. All right. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it's the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And we are out blessed.